everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing a little sewing project and I thought I would share it with you. I'm doing a beach theme on this zippered pouch. I have a piece of canvas that measures approximately 11 inches by 8 inches here. And I'm adding this scrap of blue denim to it to make it look like the ocean. And I am basically just adding bits and pieces. This is cheesecloth here, just adding some fabrics and different things just to give it some texture. I will be adding an applique on the top of this, and so this is just the background. Adding some fiber to the sand part of it, pulling that fiber apart and just adding pieces to it. And now this is another piece of cheesecloth that's been tea dyed, which adds another fun look to the sand. I'm inspired by this scene on a picture that I found. It was like a framed picture that I saw in a store and thought it would be fun. So this is my take on it. Adding little pieces of, this is just a piece of scrap brown fabric, and I'm just adding little pieces of it. At the sewing machine now, and I have my free motion foot on, and I'm free motioning with blue variegated thread, all these little pieces in that ocean part, trying not to catch things. Everything is just laying on top here when nothing is really attached. So I caught my fiber there, but I was able to get it back into place. What I love about free motion is you can really add a lot of different little pieces here and there, and it's easy to just to create backgrounds. I'm sewing the bottom part with a brown thread, and I don't show that, but you'll see it at the table next. And now I'm on to adding some color with my Inktense. So I brought out my Inktense pencils again. I'm trying to use these more. I'm tired of hoarding, and I'm going to just break out my stuff and use it. Putting some blue in the ocean part and a couple different colors, and I am activating this with the fabric medium by Golden. I have it in my little squeeze pen thing here, and I'm just squeezing out some and activating it. This will be heat set also. And we'll be adding a couple colors down below as well, a couple brown colors for the sand. I wanted to add one more texture to this, and so I'm going to be bringing out some stamps as well. A couple background stamps, and I'm stamping with the brown ink on the bottom and the blue ink in the ocean. And these are archival inks, so they are waterproof. Now onto my design. I just have a piece of graph paper. This is real simple little beach huts, or I don't know, beach huts, I guess. They're all different colors, and they were bright and cheerful, and they were all on these stilts. And so I just am randomly just drawing this out. And then I'm going to be tracing with my Heat and Bond light, because I want to add these as appliques to the top of this background that I created. I wanted to let everybody know that I am having a 20% off on my Etsy store through Monday, through Cyber Monday. So the link is down below if you want to take a look. A lot of my ready-to-ship items are 20% off, and so I wanted to share that with you. On to making my little appliques. I found 5 different bright colored fabrics in my stash, and I'm adding one of the little houses to each one of those fabrics. And now I'm cutting them out. Ironed it on, and now I'm cutting them out. And then we'll be peeling off that Heat and Bond and ironing this right on top of my design. I'd like to add the detail to any of my appliques with these Friction pens by Pilot. These will completely disappear once I iron it. But I'd like to have a little bit of a guideline for when I'm at the sewing machine. It just really helps me see what I'm doing better. So I'm just adding on the details here. Once again at my sewing machine, and I do have black thread in. My free motion foot on, my feed dogs are dropped, and I'm doing the movement here and going around. And a lot of times I go 2 or 3 times, especially on these stilts. I am going back and forth and over because I do want those to stand out amongst all this detail that I have going on here. I love free motion because you can actually draw. It's like your thread is, you can draw with your thread. For instance, right here on this little beach hut, I'm adding a little scalped edge to the roof line, and now going back and adding the door and the little circle for the window on top. I am stamping this using the Tim Holtz die or stamp that says "Learn to pause, or nothing worthwhile will catch up." I really love this little stamp, and I thought it would make just a real nice little added detail to this design. So I'm going to be free motioning that onto. I'm adding reinforced corners to this, and I will link that video on how I did this, and another video on how I completely finished these little bags off. It's a super easy, fun project. I hope you enjoyed this. I did include some pictures here at the end. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a chance to create. Bye for now.